So I've been riding, following, and recording a whole lot of people over the last couple of weeks, over 1,500 miles worth. And this is the most common cornering mistake everybody's making. Riders are trying to corner fast versus getting the corner over with fast. And the difference is huge. Generally speaking, riders who are always trying to corner fast quickly run out of traction and talent. Riders who are focused on getting the corner over with fast are overall safer, quicker, and have less risk. Let's look at a quick diagram to illustrate this point, and then we'll watch some footage of people actually on their bikes.
All right, so quick examples. So don't pay too much attention to the lines. I just separate them over here just so I'm not riding on top of each other. But both riders are starting the corner on the straightaway at 50 miles per hour and ending at 50 miles per hour. They're starting and ending at the same spot. However, the difference is mid-corner speed. So the blue rider is railing the corner 40 miles per hour. I'm going through the corner, mid-corner. That's my slowest point, which is 30 miles per hour. So you may think, oh, well, we're starting at the same speed, we're exiting at the same speed. Who cares if I have more mid-corner speed? Well, that's the whole point. This rider will have more lean angle. And in between my fingers, they're going to spend a whole lot more time leaned over, and I'm going to spend a lot less time leaned over. And that's the big difference. So I spend least amount of time leaned over. I get the bike slowed, pointed, and if I wanted to have a harder drive, I could get the full throttle like right here. If I wanted to accelerate way harder, and I would have a way faster exit. This rider, since they're cornering so quickly, it's going to take them a whole lot longer to get the full throttle because they're still leaned over, because they're spending so much time leaned over versus I'm spending a small amount of time leaned over. You see what I'm saying?
So it's basic cause and effect. Going into corners too quickly causes more mid-corner speed, which means more lean angle, which means more risk. It messes up your exits. You end up spending more time leaned over, and it kills your drive coming out of the corners. Versus slowing your mid-corner speed and focusing on getting off the edge of the tire to accelerate coming out of the corner. You'll spend less time leaned over, you'll be quicker overall, less likely to get yourself in over your head, and you'll be more capable of adjusting your speed or your line mid-turn just in case there's an obstacle there. If you ride a bigger bike, pretty much anything over 80 horsepower or so, this is the way you want to ride. You want to maximize your entries and your exits, using the brakes and the power to come into a corner and out of the corner efficiently, instead of just railing a corner, which means high amounts of corner speed, high amounts of lean angle, high amounts of risk. So if you want to win social media, keep on trying to corner faster and faster and get that cool picture, but you are soon going to find out that is not the way to ride, and you'll probably end up crashing because of it. So the old saying, slow in, fast out, is a really good bumper sticker style quote that's actually true for brand new riders, especially in the twisties. Once you become a better rider, once you learn more techniques, once you get better on the brakes, it transforms into fast in, fast out. And I think this is actually more important on the street because of the unknowns. On track riding, you want to maximize your corner speed, maximize your line, maximize the exits, maximize everything. So you're trying to go as quickly as possible. However, on the street, if you keep on chasing lean angle or mid-corner speed, you're going to find out very quickly that doesn't work. I highly recommend taking American Super Camp and Champ School because you're in an enclosed environment and they go over this exact concept. Two different schools, two different theories, two different bikes, environments, language they use, but it's the same exact thing. American Super Camp says the best riders who are the ones who get into the corner, get the bike leaned over, turned off the edge of the tire and go in the other direction. And Champ School says the best riders, how quickly can you get to and away from the slowest point of the corner the quickest? But both of them talk about mid-corner speed, slow the damn bike down, let it turn, get off the edge of the tire and power out going the other direction. That's the focus. And I think they know what they're talking about. All the instructors at those two courses are current professional racers. So I'm going to listen to them. So stop trying to corner fast. Think about, I want to get this corner over with fast. You'll ride longer, safer, have a better time, and you'll be overall quicker, I promise. Now let's take a look at a couple riders doing this exact mistake. So first one here, going into the corner, I'm getting the bike slowed down, turned, right? They're leaning more, and then bam, I could focus on driving out of the corner, but they're still trying to lean coming out of the corner. Here's another perfect example. I get the bike slow down. Look how much lean angle he has. So I get the bike slowed down and turned. I want to stand the bike up and come off the edge of the tire. This rider has to add more and more lean angle just to stay on the road. So it feels slower. this is the thing. Riding like this feels slower because you have slower mid-corner speed. But since the focus is like getting the bike turned off the edge of the tire and driving out of the corner, you will be overall quicker, like on a mountain road, like the whole thing in total. But each corner will feel slower just because you're not cornering as fast, but it's overall safer. See that? Focus on coming out of the corner, drive out of there, get the bike slowed, accelerate hard coming out of there. Here's the exact same thing. Drive into the corner, get it slowed down, right? Look at my line, look where he's at, adding a whole lot of lean angle. Like he's scraping pegs everywhere. There's no need to have that much lean angle because he has so much mid-corner speed. So if you would slow down his mid-corner speed, let the bike turn and focus on driving out of the corner, it'd be overall quicker and safer with less lean. See what I'm saying? Here's another example of the exact same thing. Just too much corner speed for no reason. Get the thing slowed, drive out of there. Going. Get the bike slow down. So I'm already on the brakes. I'm already slowing down a bunch, and he's just going into it with a whole lot more speed, and it's going to have a whole lot more lean angle. So I'm getting the bike slowed, let the thing turn off the edge of the tire. Now I can accelerate out really hard. Now he's following me, same thing. I get the bike slowed, watch the exit coming out of the corner. So I'm getting the bike slowed, I let the bike turn, and look, I could drive out of the corner really hard. And he can't do that yet because he's still leaned over. So it takes him longer to get the bike upright versus I get the bike turned, pointed the right direction quicker, stand the bike up quicker because that's my priority. And I can accelerate out of there very, very quickly. It's like right here, I get the bike slowed, turn pointed, I'm already back on the gas. He still has to add a whole lot of lean angle just to stay on the road. Watch. See what I'm saying? And if you mess up one corner, it messes up the next corner, messes up the next corner. So mid-corner speed is not the priority at all. In and out of the corner is the priority. Slow turn, drive out. Slow turn, drive out. Very easy to tell. And it's very easy to tell when I'm behind someone if they go into the corner, because I'm already rolling off the throttle on the brakes and they're not even on the brakes yet and they're still going into the corner. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I hope they don't crash because they just want a lot of corner speed. But then coming out of the corner, I'm right behind them. But they feel like they're going quicker because they have a lot of corner speed. So when they look in the mirror and I'm right behind them, they're like, oh man, I need a corner faster. No, you don't. You need a corner slower. You need to focus on exiting faster. That's the idea. Another example, I get the thing slowed, turned, pointed, driving out of there. More mid-corner speed than me, but now he's late on the throttle. He's late. He's messing up the exits. Same thing. Here's another example, big time example, right? So we're going through, right? Watch this, going to the corner. I'm already rolling off on the brakes. There's no brakes until a set, like right there. Oh crap, whole lot of mid-corner speed. I'm going wider and wider. I have to add a whole lot of lean angle. So you gotta get on the brakes mid-turn. Wasn't even using the brakes before just to not go off the road. Let's watch this again. Let's watch it straight through. Watch this. So here, I'll turn up the volume so you can hear my bike when I'm already slowing too. See what I'm saying? So mid-corner speed is not the way to go. Too much mid-corner speed is like the #1 problem people have when they crash, when they low side, they don't know what to do. Oh my God, I'm going wide. They grab the brakes, they add a tremendous amount of lean angle, you know, and just like, oh, I hope I make the corner. Versus you could go into the corner quickly, off the throttle, on the brakes, get the thing slowed, get it pointed off the edge of the tire, and enjoy the power of the motorcycle coming out of the corner. That is the main idea.
So the little clips of my buddies doing this stuff, after I get done recording them, I debrief them, I talk to them about what to do, what they're doing, how to do it, and we go back up and down, more lead follow, they connect on the cardles, I could talk to them about what I'm doing, watch my line, watch my brake light, etc., etc., etc. So these guys doing these things, by now, they're all greatly improved because we just do a tremendous amount of laps over and over and over and over again. But this is like one of the first times I ever recorded them, so they just did what they did. And then the debrief for everybody was, you're trying to corner fast. So use the brakes more, learn how to trail brake, get the bike slowed, let it turn, then power out of there, enjoy the power of the motorcycle coming out of the corner. So if you see these guys on the road now, they're doing way better.